Hello, dear friends, and welcome back to our daily women's devotional, I Am Loved, edited by Carolyn Rathbun Sutton. Today is August 12th, and the title of our devotional is Self-Care or Self-Giving, or Both, written by Jennifer Jill Schwarzer. The Bible verse is found in Matthew chapter 22, verse 39. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. Jennifer writes, self-care is everywhere we look these days. Blogs about taking time to unwind, written by the overextended, day spas, and smoothie bars. For many, self-care messages prompt no moral or ethical conflict. But people committed to living sacrificially for the good of others sometimes struggle, specifically many Christians. For the sacrificial, God's glory and the good of humanity drive everything. If self-care constitutes a departure from these passions, the incentive will wane. This may lead to eventual burnout, health problems, and a bitter spirit. But what if self-care could be seen as part of sacrifice instead of a departure from it? That would change the game and provide an entering wedge for self-care in a sacrificial life. It's doable. Self-care really can be selfless. If I build my reserves out of a desire to live longer and be more effective in helping others, then I'm pouring out my life in service while making myself a green smoothie as much as I am when bringing a food basket to someone. Much overwork and self-neglect lie at the foundation of the lie of self-ownership. Those who have bought into this lie seem untouchably pious because they would never impose on others what they freely impose on themselves. How can you fault such nice people? They'll work to the bone so everyone else can take a personal day. They'll blame themselves in a conflict. To point out their errors seems harsh, but a lie is a lie, and the idea that I can hurt myself, that I'm expendable, that I belong to me, is simply false. We are bought with a price, morally required to take care for ourselves, even as we care for others who are bought with a price. If you've stumbled over the idea of self-care because it seems to flow along with narcissistic human nature, you're right. The generic concept of self-care has no big picture, cosmic purpose behind it. But the same practice placed in the center of the cross makes sense. God died for you. You were bought with His blood of infinite value because of the price He placed on your head. You're not your own property. You're simply a steward of your body, mind, and heart. Care for yourself in the same way that you care for all of His property, but even more, because He made you in His image with an infinite capacity to love as He loves. Jennifer Jill Schwarzer, LPC, is a counselor and author residing in Orlando, Florida, United States of America, from where she directs Abide Counseling and runs a non-profit ministry. She hosts a television show, A Multitude of Counselors, on the Three Angels Broadcasting Network. Simply put, this devotional shows me that self-care is just part of honoring my body as the temple of Jesus Christ. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be treating myself to pedicures, manicures, and spa treatments every week, but we definitely need to recognize the signs from our body that we're burnt out, that we're exhausted, before it's too late. So if you have to take a bubble bath today, or maybe get your hair done next week, just do it, because after all, in order for you to serve others, you have to take care of yourself first. I hope you're blessed, you enjoyed today's devotional, and I will see you again tomorrow.